All right, let's go ahead and party up. And then well, how's it going, everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome. How you nerds doing? How you doing, YouTube nerds? Howdy, 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 howdy. And let me say hello to all the Twitch nerds. How you doing, Matthew? Congratulations on your first. I'm also glad your power's back, because like dealing with no power earlier this year is can really confirm that sucks. That absolutely sucks. How you doing, Steve? How you doing, Shadow? How you doing, Nobody? It do be how time. Hell yeah. I don't know what EID is, but if it's a fun holiday, hell yeah. How you doing, Bonnie? How you doing? How you doing, Pixels? How you doing, Noodles? How you doing, Mini Dow? And how you doing, Sharkray? How you doing, Pebble? And how you doing, Son? Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, gotcha. That's fair. That's fair. Well, I don't. By sheer accident, instead, I decided to paint a. So like. Oh man. Oh yeah. Definitely stay safe with the tornado stuff. Definitely stay safe with that. I'm doing very good. I have a little project that I'm working on for a very special debut that just happens to be on April 1st for no reason. Something cool will be debuted for April 1st for no specific reason. No specific reason that date. So I've been spending a lot of today getting ready for that, and I think you guys are gonna enjoy it. But yeah, I was also like planning out some other stuff for the week, getting some organization. I don't know. I've been. Oh, hold on, let me mute this ad before it just takes me out. There we go. What's it called? A stable one. Oh yeah, I should try to reawaken the haunts. I still have the ability to. I need to like rebuild shit together. There's technically no reason why like Clyde or the stranger from last year couldn't come back. I just need to find a good reason to do that, or like get all the shit reset up. So how you doing, Neil? Welcome, Bunger. You mean like a burger? Great right now. I have been enjoying. So I recently got myself a new wok because I was like, how you doing, Top Hat? How you doing? Welcome. I was like, I'm mostly subsisting off of stir fries, so I should like really up the quality of those. So I got me like a nice like carbon steel wok, and I've been seasoning it, and you can taste the difference. It's weird. You would be like, the pan shouldn't affect how much it tastes that much, but no, I can taste it. It's delicious. I do be walking. I do be rolling. So yeah, that, and then I found out. How did your game go? Oh, for Psycho Squad. I really like it. I don't think it's gonna be coming back for another stream, but I greatly enjoyed it, and that might be something I might want to poke around on my off time. So I don't know. Unless you guys want to see it come back, which I think I absolutely would, though I would need to figure out where the fuck the actual main quest is at, because there's so many places to explore in that game, but like I could never find where I was supposed to go. But it's like I didn't hit a dead end. A lot of times, like when you're doing like a real open-ended game, it's like, oh, clearly I've hit a dead end. I must figure out like where I'm missing my thing to do. But I was like, I just kept finding more and more things to do while actually not progressing whatsoever. I literally did not do the first mission, but I just kept finding like new upgrades and new side quests and a bunch of cool shit. So I was like, I'm having fun with this. No, but yeah, next week, the Tuesday we'll have something, and then I'm gonna have to do like because of the debut that happens to be on the debut. Sorry, I should say the reveal on April 1st. Painting will be shifted over to Wednesday that week, and then I think on Saturday I will play more Silent Hill 1, which is a game I was also enjoying. How you doing, Chieftain? Welcome. I also found today, so like I've been Sultanate is like the last Trench Crusade like army that I don't have fully built yet. And I was starting to, and like the last time I worked on this guy, there's two sculpts for the Lion of Jabir. The other one I kind of like more, but as a sculpt, it is very awkward. Like the arms are curled in under its body. I printed a new one. This bad boy, and he's cool, but like, how do you paint under those arms? And the answer is, I don't think you do. I think you got to airbrush it. You gotta airbrush some color in there and then hope for the best. And I was just like, I don't think I want to do that for this. Like I started painting it manually. I'm like, I should probably not. But yeah, I've been building a House of Wisdom list. I got a 700 point list ready to go. I've also found some stuff for my like, it's basically, so in the Sultanate, the House of Wisdom is like the alchemist sub faction. So you trade out like the assassins and your like main captain dude for a bunch of alchemists and horrible flesh beasts and whatnot. It's really fun. I actually am currently printing out the what's it called? Yeah, I mean, I could have. I think I primed gray, unfortunately, but yeah, that's also probably valid. My thought is if I just went and airbrushed the bottom. How you doing, Lottie? Yeah, I mean, the Sultanate's horrors are less horrible than like Hell's horrors, but I really like the like making monster stuff. I also like I found some stuff for like building my own Takwin creation, because you basically get your special class feature, your special like sub faction features. You basically get to build your own little alchemical horror, which I enjoy. And for a while, I was like, what the fuck do I want to do for that? Like what do I want for the models to be? I have some ideas. Specifically, Bestiarum did a whole bunch of like, I like Bestiarum, and like the theme is cool, but like, you know, they're very much of that, what if angels were like fucked up and weird? And like I had those kicking around for a while, and I was like, wait a minute, these would actually be really, really cool for like homunculi and stuff like that. So like I have a plan. I have a plan for that. So right now, everything I'm painting in brown will eventually be gold. I'm just trying to go in and like lay some base colors. I feel like 6 is too many, but I guess if you're just having fun with it, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm probably, I mean, you can run up to 3 in the House of Wisdom. Yeah, you build a Barret. Effectively, you just have a whole buffet of upgrades. The pros and cons is like, usually like if you try to build a alchemical creation with the same level of stuff as like a Brazen Bull, you're going to be overpaying. Like basically the build your own Brazen Bull, you're basically going to be paying like a premium on that. The upside is that whenever it dies, you just pay 40 gold to get it back, which is banging for a campaign. For a campaign that's absolutely nuts. Oh, Bestium does not. I'm going to have to do a lot of kit bashing. I do the it's weird, the idea that like people have been doing kit bashes with STLs where they just edit them directly in Blender. That's like digital kit bashing. I do physical kit bashing, aka just glue and weird shit. I just glue and saw and hope for the best. How you doing, Jay? How you doing, Nitrous? Welcome on. 2 nerds doing. Talk about how I think next week the plan is I want to try to build the Brazen Bull. I want to paint the Brazen Bull, and then on Sunday. I will probably go back. I don't see this guy getting fully painted today, but like any amount I can get will be pretty legit. Yeah, exactly. Hack and chop. And how you doing, Minnie Doll? I forget if I said hello, Roses, but yeah, I prefer it that way. But like, you know, some people, I've seen good results by doing the digital kit bashing. Got a rare CP figure. Oh, hey, let's go. Congratulations, long username. Hey. It's always good to get like a good deal. Oh, my Pro Acro paints came in. So I got this beige skin, which is like from the Vince Venturella line, which I'm going to try out. And then I'm going to mix a little bit of that with some yellow, because I want this to be kind of paley yellow weird. I forgot, do I have to like open these? I do, yes I do. These are brand new. Look at that pink. It's like a fleshy, weird pinky. What's happening? Yeah. Yeah, especially if you're doing like the FDM printer. I have to imagine for like the really thin objects, it's going to be nightmare. The other option is to paint a thick hammer and just like print out a bit that's just like a sufficiently like chunky bomb thing. Oh yeah, congratulations. Oh fuck yeah, getting a sick war prophet. Hell yeah. Or spray paint a bolt. Oh shit, yeah, actually. I've not drank a Red Bull in years. Like, I think now if I have to get an energy drink that's not my wonderful sponsor, I almost said collectible subs. But yeah, no, I'll do like Monster Energy. And like that like the weird boomer monster. I'm trying to do like a 50-50 mix. I also worked on some, so hold on, let me I'm gonna try a thing. I'm gonna try a thing real quick on the YouTube side. After I do a little bit of this paint mixing. Hold on. Oh, this is good. Yeah, mixing this beige with this yellow kind of makes like a weird, sick color. I like it. Yeah. I mean, Gamer Squid would be just a good thing for Squid to use for stuff. Socials. Let's see if that pops up, because apparently my like Nightbot was just entirely severed from YouTube. Maybe this will work. Maybe. Hey, there we go. I've also updated my socials thing on Twitch, which also has links to the YouTube. There we go. I'm doing a bit more like cross synergy thing, I guess. I don't know. I'm trying some shit. Actually, usually when I see people do stuff with pill bottles, what I typically see are using them for like, you know, like mini holders, because they're like a perfect size that you could just like. I used to do that actually. I used to use a pill bottle for a mini holder. I haven't done that. Oh, ooh, okay. This mix looks really. This is the like proacryl beige, a beige red, and then that. Oh god, is it? Apparently it's doubling up, and I might need to figure out what's up with that. But there we go. So I'm going to be painting the official bull, but I am doing some kit back. Basically, I think it's a good model. I don't like the official head. And I found like a way more like messed up head to use. Well, technically it's like a body of a different model, but like I'm going to try that. We're going to see how it's going to go. Oh yeah, you could do that with like the that's actually a good idea as well, like the flip little mad science vats. That'd also be pretty sweet. Mixture's good. It covers well, and it's kind of got that like this could have been a skin tone, but like it's kind of got that like. I think if I like layer over it with a little bit of just the pale, the buff color, I can use that to kind of even further make it a bit more sickening. Yeah, so yeah, a vat or like a mini holder while you're painting, stuff like that. No, listen, that was because I was gifted that and I fucked up the gift. This I am actively the bull comes with the head like attached to the body. You really the brazen bull is pretty much a what are the parts? It is a cannon. Oh goddamn, we got an ad break on Twitch. Okay, I'll wait till the ad break is done and I'll explain what's all in that kit. Also made it's fun. Got some colors because like colors. I keep thinking about saying colors that way because I love Magic Pendulum. How you doing, dueling? Oh, look, we still got ad break. Say hello to dueling in a second. Oh. And there we go. We're back. Let's go. How you doing, dueling? Welcome. How you doing? But yeah, no, the bull, its body parts are like the basically like the whole body, the arm with the sword, the arm with the cannon, and like a shield you can strap onto the side somewhere. Pretty much everything that goes into that. It's got a pretty fun combo. That little bit is not an error. It just happens to have like a very, very thin little bit going on there. But yeah, I basically scratch built my War Prophet out of like a bunch of kits. I think the default one's fine, but like I wanted one that was a bit more like I wanted one with the anti-tank hammer, because dear lord, I got the anti-tank hammer into a fight against New Antioch and that shit fucking slaps. Oh my god. The anti-tank hammer against like heavily armored units, which I mean, yeah, it's expected. But the fact that you can just like blow up a guy in like power armor and then just use your War Prophet ability to shrug off the wound is really, really good. How you doing, Moss? How you doing? Welcome. I'm working on some Sultanate stuff for Trench Crusade. Got this like really good skin mix. I got a new print of this guy. My favorite like utility brush is beginning to get flappier. It might be nearing the end of its life. It might be nearing the end of its life. Like it's like holding a weird, like it's not as springy as it used to be. Like some Star Citizen. Wait, is that game real? Like has Star Citizen, like you can play it? I have been aware of Star Citizen for years. I just didn't know it actually like is doing anything. Oh shit, okay. Well, hell yeah. It's all right. Well, that's fine. I mean, like, I have to imagine playing it's probably fine. I just always think of those turbo whales that spent like, yeah, this is the $300,000 for a spaceship, and it's pretty cool. And then there's like the game just took forever to come out. Okay. It's still super buggy. Oh. Then again, I feel like most games these days release super buggy, so like it's not great. I'm not jazzed by it, but like the surprised indignation is gone. It's just like, yep. It do be like that on this bitch of an earth. Into the recesses. Fine. Yo, one of those turbo whales? Nice. She'd be like, "Yo, give me. I'll fly a ship with you if you spend $100,000 to give me a ship." Oh yeah, I do Methodius because I really like the idea of big Shrine Anchorite cannon. But yeah, the Sacred Affliction was probably going to be the one I was going first because, like you said, giving an anti-tank hammer to a tank pilgrim is pretty spicy. But I was like, I already have a melee army in Grail. And then even in court to some degree, so the idea of just being able to go like, oh yeah, no, I need some way to big shoots. It's actually Sultanate would be a good, kind of why I'm wanting to do it. I'm thinking it's going to be like big shoots from all my actual important like human characters, and then all my various mutants and whatnot are going to be the ones that run in and get stuck in melee, which is pretty excellent. Conceptually, that sounds like pretty neat. I don't know how it's gonna play in practice. I have a 700-point list with like a couple guys in it. It's like maybe a lion or two. I think it's like one lion, a Ferris, like one of the Azep replacement guys, and 2 alchemists. So it's got like a decent spread of dudes in it, but it's not like anything like super duper buck wild. How you doing, Abyssinian? Welcome. How you doing? The terrain from cardboard. Hey, let's go. Yeah, cardboard terrain is neat because it's nostalgic, but also yeah, you gotta layer it a lot. I saw like I've been curious how to build those. Like, have you guys seen those like turn up 28 houses? The ones that are kind of like made of plaster and they all look kind of like saggy and weird. I was always like, how do you get that plaster effect? And I just finally found a YouTube video that explains it. I'm like, oh shit. It's effectively like you build foam, which I think I tried to do something similar. Like I think I was like one of those things that I'm on the cusp of figuring out how to do what I want to do. And I'd actually just like side for this other one. Like another size 2 brush. Because I want this to be a little springier. Well, if I'm gonna have to retire my brush that I use for everything, I'm gonna actually like unironically be like kind of sad. I've used that brush for like seriously years. Years and years and years and years. Long time no see. Yeah, it was touch and go with the like. Do you know why your power went out? Was it just like a random fluke thing, or was it like the like power of your whole like area? Oh, okay. Oh, that's not flesh. I was like, well, that like little lip and like there's a lot of gear on this guy that's like embedded into his skin. I don't think that's one of them. This is a little bit better to paint with. Also thinking maybe within like a month or two, I kind of want to spring for some artist opus, like not the dry brushes, but they have like regular like table brushes that are apparently really super ritzy. I want to treat myself to some like really nice brushes. I know part of it is just like hype, I guess, but they also seem to get like pretty good results. So who knows? Yeah. I've heard about that game. The Vevictus actually did some like really cool bits from it, which I've got and printed for my Swiss Guard New Antioch, which is like not a thing I'm super duper working on right now. Like I have a bunch of New Antioch, and like I haven't really done anything with them. I might also chuck. I think I've gone through like 2 separate New Antioch lieutenants to be like, do I like this? No. So that might just be another, like, I might take the one that I was working on previously, just be like, nah, and make something a bit more obviously Swiss Guardy. We shall see. Could also get up in that pit too. You could be printed proxies. Hey, you might as well, yeah. Might as well, might as well, might as well. Do I have a backup battery? The bank I had on my airbrush and charge flowers. I use a like little chargeable, like portable little battery thing, but I really only use it for conventions. I forget like what brand. Really nice. Like it kept me going during my winter power blackout. Okay, this is a very early, like everything is weird and jank and scuff. This is looking pretty nice though. There we go. I haven't no. So there is a Trench Crusade Reddit, and I really only go there to post my minis. Which yeah, who knows? Like I don't know if that's attention whory of me or not, but I was like, I see other people doing that. Like I might as well. I like. It's weird. The two platforms I'm like resistant to use because of my internet growing up. It's like Reddit and TikTok. Both have been really good for getting people just to look at my stuff. Like I think I get more views on my mini rotator things on TikTok than I do anywhere else. And kind of same deal with Reddit for stills. But oh yeah, if you want to link it like to Discord, that would be cool. You could link it there. That would be pretty legit. Yeah, that's also true. Yeah, no, like just being a VTuber kind of makes me an attention whore. Like, and I don't mean that as like a disparaging way. I mean, like if I truly wish to know, like, no, and actually you can post that in the YouTube. Like, if I truly wish to not be perceived, I would be doing like nothing. Yeah, I still don't get TikTok. Like, I'm conceptually I get it. Like, I get the idea of like short videos and stuff. And I know that there are people that go to TikTok for like Warhammer stuff and like miniature stuff. But every time I go on there, like my algorithm is not trained to find them. So usually I just see like dumb teenager meme shit. And that's usually when I'm like, nope, I don't care about browsing. But people do seem to find my stuff there and they enjoy it. So I'm using it for that. I'm using it for that. So we'll see how that just goes in general. Becoming a little bit more yellow than like the initial mix. Fine, build up some layers anyway. I think didn't Vine die because of some weird business things? So I missed Vine. Like I was just doing other things on the internet when Vine was big, and it's awkward because like there's nothing that like a fellow millennial my age loves more than talking about all the shit that they missed on Vine. And I'm always just like I have no cultural context. For some reason I just missed out on Vine entirely. Which is not like the worst. Like I'm not like losing like I'm not losing sleep over that. But it always is that kind of like weird little bit like I have no idea what you're talking about. But yeah, I think the only thing that like the Vine boom survived, and that's about it. In the dark timeline. That's also fair, yeah. Yeah, attention. Yeah, I guess attention is important. Attention is important. But also, how you doing, Blank? Yeah, I saw you building your little altar thing. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. It's always fun to build stuff for your DM. It makes the sessions more fun. Let's go, let's go. Watermelon? Like some sort of like weird accountant pirate. Arr, watermelon. Here. I don't know what's happening in life. I go on. See, I was also not on Something Awful either, but like it's like one of those things that like every now and then I'll see people talking about something awful, like hate Something Awful. It's kind of like that same thing where it's just like every now and then like a counterculture website will sort of dictate the pulse of the internet, and then eventually through mismanagement and like just like a demographic shift, it just kind of crumbles. That's a pretty common trend, which we'll probably see until the end of the world. Oh, okay. So just like John Watermelon guy. Okay. You might have really enjoyed Watermelon, like the Watame, as a watermelon. Well, you see, so there's a VTuber who's a sheep, but sometimes she's a watermelon because her name Watame is very similar to watermelon. I sound unironically unhinged. Oh, they just didn't get money fast. That's fair. That's probably like one of those things where like I think video hosting is still pretty expensive to some degree. Like YouTube just takes it at a loss because hey, like who gives a shit about making money if you can dictate culture, baby? Starve out your competition, baby. But yeah, so like I imagine maybe back in that day where it's like, well, we need money to make this work, and if we don't get that, Watamaki? I don't know Watam. I don't know the deep Watermelon lore. If there's some other things. I know there's a guy named Watam Mage, but I think he mostly just makes like koikatsu stuff with other people. That's all I really know. But yeah. I'm so, like that's one of those things that I kind of wonder why like imagine if like TikTok just like bought the name Vine and just used that for their English branch, maybe. Oh yeah, like yeah, Watame did nothing wrong. I haven't watched Watame in an age. I think I mentioned the first time I ever gave money to a VTuber was Watame. I did like a $5 like super chat, and then I just heard Habunachi-san, and I was just like, huh, that's neat. That's neat. Funny anime woman say my voice. All over. No, like I was way deep in the VTuber hole before that. I was just like, oh, you know, I've never done this. This might be neat to. I'll let for this guy dry a bit. Look at him though. He's getting there. He's getting there. Oh, I know. Oh, I'd have to get up though. Got some like paint on primer that's gray that I would want to grab, but yeah, this will take me like a sec. Okay, it's gonna be for painting. BRB. Hold on. Sultanate. Give it a good shake. All right. There we go. I said it wouldn't take. I have returned. Yippee! Yay! All my Nightbot stuff working again. Oh yeah. There we go. So I have this like Stylin Res, like it's airbrush primer, but a lot of times like if I just need to brush it on, sometimes I will. This is hella clogged. This is hella. Also, clearly, I need to set like a break on some of those. I need to change the alignment of those. Let me. Oh no, is this fully dried? Do like a very gentle pour of this. Okay, the bottle is clogged, but everything else around the bottle. Let me write a note to see. Fix socials and chill time. I hope the Howl of a While remembers what that is. So, my Death Guard guy, yippee! Where's my other Death Guard guy? Yippee! There we go. I did a little bit of like the flesh stuff on their base to like kind of like repurpose, like try to make them fit a bit better. So what I wanted to do is I just wanted to take a bit of that gray primer, put on my wet palette. Oh god, it's really runny. And I'm just gonna paint the gray on there just so like I can paint on top of that later. So yeah, I did the oh god. I did the PVA glue and super glue trick, so I just wanted to like I think you can paint over this just fine, but I think I'd rather just get a little bit of get a little bit of primer on there and just be like 100%. There we go. He's painted. And this guy as well. I swears I'll be back to. Oh my god, yeah, that style red stuff is really runny. I'll be back to the Trench Crusade version. Yeah, I mean, like it's more like you don't think sometimes the idea that like companies will like sit together and try to make something work so that way it's like there's like a financial thing, like. I don't know. I think in some degree I could see that like, oh, if you have it in a pot, then for new people it's easier because they don't have to get a palette. So that's technically newbie friendly. But I would also not be surprised they're like, okay, if we design the bottles like this, they have an increased chance of like clogging and crusting and drying. So then customers will be forced to get like basically rebuy paint at a quicker rate. And it's like one of those things that's like, it's like, my brain goes like conspiracy theory that way. where it's just like, was this made to be bad on purpose, or was this like some like out of touch like British engineer guy who's like, no, this will be great, and then it's just not, but they just kind of keep sticking with it because that's just the kind of place G-dubs is. Yeah, they used to have those screw-on lids, and I have to imagine that was like they were losing money on those. Like I could see this, like, you know, if we calculate the cost, we find out that like we could save like maybe like 10 cents per bottle by not manufacturing a screw-on lid and using the current design. And then maybe it just kind of went from there, you know? Yeah, I like painting Warhammer stuff, but yeah, Trench Crusade for me is like the game that I actually give a shit for playing. I didn't play this weekend because I needed the, I think this is another one where like everyone was kind of busy, but also I needed the time for some stuff, so I didn't play. Oh, that's, fuck, okay, I forgot about that. Like like I said, Duncan used to use the palette that was just dry ass paper. Which is funny because you could tell, like, as soon as he left G-dubs, he was like, nope, not using that shit anymore. I totally get him not doing that. I'm also gonna be like, still good. Screw tops all dead. New tops. That's impressive. I've heard nothing but good things about the screw. Oh god, so I'm kind of surprised that those are like not doing great. I was trying to get some gray. I want to do like a quick paint of the hair, but I don't want this to be like fully light. Yeah, a lot exactly. Like I can kind of see something like that. Even if it's bullshit, my brain is like, I get it. Yeah, the G-dubs palette paper, which is like, every now and then you'll see like a thing that only exists for like people like people who only know the G-dubs ecosystem, or like the people that work at Games Workshop have to use those, because like, you know, as soon as like Peachy or Suggs or Duncan left, they're like, yeah, we're not using this. It's bad. You either just get a palette, which is the cheapest thing ever, and you can wash it, or you get a wet palette. And like, you have to swap the paper, yes, but it's a wet palette, so it keeps your paints wetter longer. Like, I use a wet palette. I don't make my own. I spent money to get the Army Painter one, and it's worth it because every like couple of months I gotta spend $20 on like a whole new thing of the paper, but I use them twice a week, and it lasts me a good thing. Oh yeah, they did have the like the weird little servitor thing too. Yeah. That I can kind of at least understand from like a fun like branding thing, but that's still kind of like, why? Why would you do this? If this guy like eventually gonna get like really dry brushed old man. I'm sticking with this guy pretty bone stock to the default stuff. Like I also did a Ferris too, but I don't know where I put it. He's somewhere. Oh, also check this out too. Look, I got them in the Sam and Frodo from the when they were disguised as orcs. I still need to like clean up all the like the little metal scraps on them and get them all primed and like based and whatnot. But hey, yeah, they're kicking around. Don't use palette anymore, just dunk my paintbrush. I don't know. I like having the palette so I can control like the thickness and stuff like that. But yeah, if it's working for you, it's working for you. Dropped it one day, the lid broke. Oh, and yeah, at that point you just have like a nice like protective, like almost like rubbery barrier. Yeah, I mean, I remember trying to do like the DIY wet palette stuff with like the it was effectively just like a Tupperware container with like what's it called? With parchment paper inside of it. And like I never got it to work in a way that I liked. Like it always felt like just like the ratio of like the paint, just like something was just always off with it. Like I could never get it to really behave correctly. Also cutting out the sheets was annoying, but like, yeah, I mean, I've heard people that like do use the homemade stuff and like it lasts them a good long time. And like, once you get into the groove, or like if you pre-cut a bunch, I mean, palette paper you can get at the fucking grocery store. It's very good for cooking because you can just put a bunch of cooking. Oh, parchment paper, not palette paper. Yeah, get the parchment paper put on there, and you can just kind of like put it in pretty easy. How you doing, Mr. Donovan? How you doing? No, why would I read that? I barely read like Western comics that I think I would enjoy. I still need to finish Sandman. Like and Transmet. I'm not gonna read that. I don't know. It's weird because like apparently like DC has been fucking killing it with like the absolutes. They've effectively been trying to do like another sort of like series of what if stories for all their main heroes because like, you know, that's all people know DC for these days. But like at least it does seem like they're doing neat things with that. I think like from what I've heard, the Martian Manhunter is really fucking rad in that. I would like to try that out. Yeah, the Bat Brick guys. Yeah, I think people talk about the Batman because it's more like inherently like gifable or like clippable. I mean, like, you know, screenshotable maybe. But like the Martian Manhunter one looks pretty rad. So, Martian paper. Hey, I mean, yeah, if it works, it works. Everyone's got their own little way to do it. No. From what I understand, he doesn't kill people though. I don't think he actually kills anyone. I think from what I understand, the only conceit difference from Absolute Batman is that like, what if Batman wasn't rich? Like, I think that's the only real change where it's just like he's just like a white collar guy, a blue collar guy, sorry. And like that's sort of the main difference. But yeah, I mean, otherwise it sort of does that thing that's like, oh my god, he beat the fuck out of that guy. Don't worry, he still lived. He still lived. It's fine. And he'd be even more bricked up as like Bane. Like Bane's already just like roid monster. But yeah, so like that seems kind of whatever. There's the Wonder Woman series where she's like was sort of like raised by Cersei, but she's a little like a bit more like witchy Wonder Woman, which kind of seems cool. But no, everything I've seen about like the Absolute Martian Manhunter looks rad. So like I don't really like the flappy ones. I don't like the typical form factor of an American comic book. I'm sorry. I wait for trade backs. Oh no, the question's great. The thing is, I wonder if like the question will ever be brought back because like we live in a very different, like, you know, like the question is from an era where like a lot of conspiracy theory stuff was kind of fun and crackpot, which I enjoy that stuff clearly. But now I wonder if people would be like going too far with them. Yeah, exactly, Nitrous. Except he's like punting people. How you doing, Sola? How you doing? Yeah, I haven't read it myself, but it seems conceptually neat. I did like a massive restructuring of my paints. I'm trying to remember what paints I still got. Which sounds dumb. You're like, I didn't throw them away. I put them in a bag to donate. So if I ever need to grab them again, I can, but... do like orange for like the cloth because I apparently Sultanate is primarily red, but like I already have a bunch of red armies. I don't need any more. I don't need any more red armies. Shade up. I think that's probably my meat. Well, I hope your farming goes very well. There we go. Get some orange brown, and then maybe build up to like a brighter orange on top of that. No, I got some oranges. I can make this happen. Yeah. I think it'd be great. I'm just thinking like it's more like I don't know if the people at DC are like. Then again, I don't know. I'd be like, I feel like on DC like do you play it safe at this point? But also then like clearly they're making a Harley Quinn fart comic, so I don't know. That one I don't understand. Like that has to be like some guy higher up does have like a fart thing or whatever. Because otherwise that's just kind of baffling. I don't see why anyone would do that. Don't understand. Yeah, oh, did you not hear? So basically they revealed it like maybe like a couple months ago. It's just an entire Harley Quinn comic where she's like comedically farting. And technically as like a thing for kids, like, you know, fart humor and whatnot, but it's like very weirdly put together. Yeah, oh god, do I have to like let me get a little bit of orange on this guy, and I'll like I don't know how much that I want to show. Maybe I also like I'm afraid that if I Google Harley, like I don't have a lot of shame with the things I Google, but I feel like if I Googled Harley Quinn fart comic, that is a list that I don't know if I'm ready to quite be put on yet, but I might have to do it. I might have to do it just to keep you nerds informed. You know, it's a scary world out there. I have to be the uncle that warns you all about the dangers of society. Hey, the danger uncle. It's like, I don't know why Harley Quinn, I don't know, like Harley Quinn has sort of been like the DC's like sex symbol lady, so like I wonder if this is like a weird manifestation of that for someone's thing. Please do not. I'll show the cover. I'll have to show the cover so you guys can just like drink in the existential horror of it. Like a little bit of orange. This should be fun. I actually don't have a orange army, so this should be fun. Yeah, no, it's a kind of, let's see. I can just do it incognito. I'll do that. Every other Google will be fine. I mean, Google still will know what I'm doing, but art comic search. There we go. It's the Harley Quinn Fartacular, silent but deadly. It's also got scratch and sniff. Oh, let me grab that. And let me put that on the screen real quick so all of you can gaze into the abyss. All of you can gaze into the abyss. Yippee! Let's go. Behold! Isn't it horrible? Like, it's like it does look like a DeviantArt fetish comic. Just they're doing that thing. Haha, guys, it's an April Fool's comic. Haha. Haha, isn't this so funny? Haha, teehee. We're little tricksters over here at DC. Ha 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 ha. Who's the writer of this guy? Like, let's see. Alright. Here, I'll save us a little bit of the pain. I'll try to hide most of it. Like, I know this guy's name Starer? Starer. Haha, wouldn't it be funny if we just did this? Teehee, haha. Just like as a little joke. Hoo-hoo. Hoo-hoo. The Harley Quinn fart comic was brought up, and a lot of people, I thought people knew about this. I thought this was like a thing because it was been memed on for a while. Yeah, I'm not a particularly religious guy, but I think some people do, in fact, need Jesus. I think that's, like, it's like one of those things that, like, morally speaking, having that as a fetish is, like, whatever in the grand scheme of things. There's way worse you could have, for sure. But, like, I don't think that needs to be a comic that, like, you sell on shelves. Especially because, like, American comics are always slightly on the verge of dying just because, like, it's that thing that's like, hey, I would like to pick, like, this isn't even me being like a huge weeb. Okay, here's this. I think I would like to check out a cool series. Let's just say I am Johnny Public. I would like to check out Jujutsu Kaisen because I've heard that this Gojo fella has some ideas. Okay, what do? You go to the bookstore, you buy Jujutsu Kaisen #1. Boom, done, nailed it. American comics. Oh, I really like that Spider-Man movie. I should check out the Spider-Man comics. What is happening? Why is Mary J. Venom? Why, where do I start? Like, what's going on? There's like the issues. You can't really get the issues very easily outside of a hyper-specific store. You can buy trade backs, but like, you might be buying trade backs for a series that ended a while ago, which is fine, but you know. No, listen, I feel like that's doing, like, I don't have strong feelings for the Has-Been Hotel people, but I feel like saying that looks like Has-Been Hotel is insulting. Yeah, I'm not surprised it's too unapologetic. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's definitely non-hero comics that are doing good. Like, I mean, there's ones that are like legitimate comics and everything. But like, you know, they get buried in a lot of superhero detritus. Yeah, like Or yeah, or even just learning the fact that like Paul exists, the guy who exists primarily to cuck Spider-Man. It's such a weird thing that exists, you know? Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't think it's a punishment. I think it's a reward. I think somebody at the higher for DC really likes this as a thing, and that's why it got greenlit. I'm fully of the belief that this was a very intentional. Yeah, but I also think Hellboy does well because, like, what do you do? I would like to read Hellboy. Oh, cool! I pick up a Hellboy collection. Boom! That's it. Like once again, it's like the bar is very low. I also would not be surprised either. Like he kind of reminds me of that guy from like the Powerpuff Girls like reboot that happened to look a lot like one of the characters in there who was like getting ready to get down with fucking Blossom. And people were like, this is a really weird coincidence. This is a really weird coincidence that you guys happen to look very similar. Also, you drew a character that looks very similar to you with like big muscles scooping up Blossom. That's weird. That's a weird thing to do. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Paul was somebody's like also like self-insert or OC or whatever. Yeah. And like, but yeah, I mean, there's definitely like non-Marvel and DC comics, or even like back when like the DC like Vertigo label and stuff like that. Like, or I forget exactly DC. There's like some relationship with DC and Vertigo that I'm blanking on. Yeah, exactly. He's not doing anyone any favors. All right, let's go back to the lad now. And I think it's time for another layer on the skin. I think I'm gonna need to build up 2 layers of skin on this bad boy. And then after I do that, I will need to begin doing like still kind of fleshy. Don't do that. I can go back and get like stuff like that. Mass Effect? I guess I'm not surprised that Mass Effect had comics. That's not too surprising. Or yeah, like Dark Horse, or like hey, technically Image is doing well, I imagine. So I forgot that like Invincible was animated, and every now and then like Twitter will be like, hey, here's Invincible discussion. So like apparently it's doing enough to like be at like Dragon Ball Z power level things, which is not the best on the internet, but like a success. And like if somebody wanted to read the Invincible comic, I think all they would need to do is just like start at 1 and work their way up, which once again, very, very nice, concise, easy thing to do. Unless there's some fuckery with Invincible that I'm not aware of, but I don't think there is. I don't think there is, yeah. Yeah, it's nice to have beginning, middle, and ends. Exactly. Like, oh god, yeah. It's like, I don't know. I don't understand it as a fetish, but then like a lot of fetishes are just like neurons getting crossed weird, so like who knows? Who knows? Oh, are they doing that thing like Full Metal Alchemist had that, where the original series just ran out of material and they're like, fuck it, we're gonna wing it? So I guess I've never really seen that happen. Like, then again, like I actually don't know the status of the Invincible comic. Like I was kind of like under impression it was like one of those things that was already complete. But yeah, maybe they ran out. Who knows? Yeah, as far as like the American comics I have enjoyed, so it's still superhero related, but I really like the 2014 run of Prophet, which is just like a really, really cool, like kind of gonzo space like fantasy, which I enjoy. Mouse Guard, Transmet. I was enjoying Sandman. I just need to get back on that shit just to finish it off. What's some other ones that Western comics I have enjoyed? I wish I enjoyed Die more. Die was sort of like a very TRPG focused comic, and like it starts off really strong. So, like if you ever get like Die Volume 1, it's a really, really like fun ride. But then like it kind of blew its load too quick, which is very strange. What this show doesn't. Oh, okay. But they still have material they could do. Like maybe they're just branching out a little bit. I don't know. It's weird. It's kind of weird when you do that, but like, you know, different mediums and whatnot. So maybe whatever they're doing differently to show. Oh, that's cool actually. Okay, if the writer was like, yo, if I would have had time, I would have did this, or like if the circumstances, stuff like that. The Black Roses, have yourself a good night. Take it easy. Have a good rest. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's pretty legit. And where it's just like, because I guess it's always those one of those things that's kind of weird with like I'm usually kind of there for remakes and stuff. But it is like sometimes you do get the like, hey, we would have done this if we had the money, and like sometimes it's a bad idea, but sometimes you're like, oh shit, okay, this is cool actually. This is a very neat thing. So we're glad you got the like time and money and like stuff, or even like skill. Sometimes you're like, yeah, we just weren't good enough to do it then. Yeah, no, I've read like I don't hate Western comics. I like them. I even like I think the last superhero comic that I remember reading was there was a sort of like there was like that whole like Houses of X, Powers of X. There was sort of like this like X-Men series that was split into like a past, like the present, future, and like super future, which was weird but interesting. But then apparently it also just kind of kept going and went weird places. Don't worry about how they betray that. Oh yeah, no, that's always gonna be. I mean, I guess it's always thing you could do like a fade to black sort of like a tabletop thing, but yeah, no, I imagine that's kind of like, you know, going to make being online with that kind of weird. Yeah, it was like a whole like it was effectively split behind the idea of like a lady. There was a lady who like whenever she died, she was kind of like respawned back in her body. So and like it reset the timeline when she did that. So it was a combination of like her telling, like, I think, like, she was basically engineering events to create, like, a really weird, fucked up version of the X-Men. Like, all of the mutants lived on Krakatoa, which is this island that was, like, alive and also a mutant, kinda. Like, Professor X could walk around, then he had, like, a funky, like, evil helmet guy. It was weird because it did kind of turn all the X-Men into like these like real weirdos. But then there was also kind of like going slightly into the future where it was like people had figured out how to create like superhumans reliably, and then there was sort of like a conflict with mutants because of that. And then the end part was the idea of like an alien species trying to absorb humanity into itself, like some sort of like cybernetic space race thing. And there was something, I forget exactly how the mutants tied into that. It's been a while. It was conceptually neat, but then like it was weird where like I liked it as a standalone story thing, but it was like, this is, I guess the whole point was to be like, this is not Professor X really. This is a really weird, like, this is like a really weird guy walking around the skin of Professor X. So like I kind of enjoyed it for what it was, but then like apparently it kind of did that thing where like, hey, this is a nice collective volume of all these cool comic ideas, and then they split into like 8 billion Sublo comics, and I was like, god damn it, this is what I get for being invested in Western comics again. And I stopped. I was like, I'm good. Okay, so yeah, so as I finish the show though, maybe they will show it. Who knows? Yeah, I don't know what modern X-Men writers are like though, to be fair. So like my interaction with X-Men is as a boy, I was like, whoa, the cartoon's cool. Then the Fox movies were like, wow, these are movies? Like it was just like I have not read The Boys, no. The closest I've ever gotten is I've read some of the Crossed comics by Garth Ennis just to figure out what, like, they're like, sometimes online people will do like story times of stuff. And I remember reading one of those. I was like, this is dumb. This is really fucking stupid. So like I was good and I did not really read any farther. But yeah, I've heard that sentiment that The Boys, the comic, is kind of stupid, and that like the showrunners kind of like gussy it up into a functional show. Yeah. Was he well? Like, well, yeah, I guess that tracks with vaguely what I've heard. Apparently, there is one like good series of Crossed, but it was written by Alan Moore, which is almost cheating. Like, it's like, yeah, let's take it away from the other guy, and like, because I think he did like a like sort of like a like post-apocalypse. I mean, like Cross is in a is already like mid-apocalypse, but like sort of like people have sort of like adjusted and like are living in like little communities. I think it's like Crossed 100 years later or something like that. Was the Alan Moore one? I've heard that one was pretty solid. Yeah, some people just like misery porn. I'm not the biggest fan. I need the misery to like have meaningful. Like I need the context, and I need it to like, you know. It's like one of those things that like I have to understand that like it makes sense, and like it was like saying it was deserved is weird, but like, you know, like having like a cause and effect and just seeing that like why the misery happened. Just like, okay, is the misery set up well? If it's just there just to be like, it's just sadness time. Like, do you guys ever remember a comic called Goblins? I don't know if their creator's still doing things. I remember the comic called Goblins, where it was basically just a bunch of goblins would just like walk around places, and then everybody would be really mean to them and try to murder them, and then the goblins would cry. And like, I always like would see snippets of those. I'm like, this is just like trying to maximize sadness. Yeah, empty suffering is a good way to say that. Yeah. Oh, okay. So it was like supposed to be like calling it a parody piece might be a bit generous, but like he was trying to do like a weird superhero parody thing because he didn't like supers, and then it just kind of did well enough that he kept going. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, the pizza cutter suffering. All edge, no point. Da 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 da. No, I didn't see the dolphin scene. The one that I saw was like, it was like the cross. It was like a family was trying to escape, and like the dad like did something bad. Like not like he was a bad guy, as in like they told him to do something for the escape attempt, and like he fucked up because he was like scared or like had like a different like a last minute change of heart or something like that. And the cross people caught up with him and were like tearing his wife in half as she was like screaming at him that he was a fuck up because she was getting like mid-convert. So Crossed, for people who don't know, the premise is basically like, it's almost like a zombie apocalypse story, but instead of turning undead, you get like this like big, the cross, which is like this kind of like rash on your face, and it just turns you into like, it dulls your sense of pain, and it just turns you into a raving psychotic person. Like it's the one where like there was a famous panel for someone beating a guy with a horse dick. I don't think I've done Great Lakes Avengers now. Like I said, it's been a while since I've delved into Western comics. How you doing, Forgiven Neanderthal? Yeah, so yeah, you become an asshole in that, yeah. So like in that one with like the guy who like fucked up the escape attempt and like his wife was getting torn in half. I think some other bad stuff was happening to her too, because Cross is that kind of comic, where she's just like was like insulting him the whole time because she's being turned while she's being ripped apart. And I was like, well, yeah, this is just misery. This is misery porn. Just like suffering for no real reason other than that. I've heard Fables is good. Fables is pretty good. Make you mad at Squirrel Girl though? I don't want to be mad at Squirrel Girl. I already remember that like there was like that like kind of infamous Squirrel Girl series, like I want to say like closer back to like 2014, 2015, 2016-ish. Like that kind of time where it was like, hey, I'm Squirrel Girl. I'm quirky heckin' chungus, and I'm drawn real weird, but everyone loves me. Everybody loves me, the Squirrel Girl. Like, I remember that was a thing for a while, and I think that made a lot of people hate Squirrel Girl. Was it? I don't know if that was part of it or not. Fucked up eating an octopus scene. Like eating like a live octopus? No, no. Then he had so originally I was like, oh, like you're in a subway and like someone sat next to you. Oh, that's even worse when the food guy is like, hey, yeah, do you want to hear about this like assault scene? Here's a sandwich. Technically, we have to classify our bread as cake in some places. I don't know how true that is. That's one of those things that like I've heard, but I'm also like, the more I find out the things I take for granted were just like internet horseshit. So like I don't want to say that with any real confidence. Mind you, no one's thinking Subway is like big healthy these days. Or Jeremy. I like how you know exactly the character it's referring to. I'm not surprised. Like, from what you said, like the boys as a show is pretty legit. I also know a non-trivial amount of like Homelander Yume Joes, which is really funny. Because Homelander's got that thing that like a lot of Yume Joshi kind of latch onto, where it's like you're competent, but you're also kind of an idiot and a loser. Which activates the impulses of certain people to be like, no, I want to kiss you on the mouth. You big dumb idiot boy. Like some people are just like that. Well, the thing is, people like Subway was advertised as like this is the healthy fast food restaurant for a while. I don't know if they still do, because I just don't really like go to Subway anymore. Or if I'm going to like a fast food sub place, I'm going to Jimmy John's. Also, how you doing? How you doing, Steinfeld? How you doing? Sadness. Oh yeah, I would be surprised. Like the idea of like because like isn't Pontypool somewhat basically like communicatable like madness? I know is like a thing that has showed up in a couple different pieces of media over the years. That like little lip bit, probably do. A good character. Ah, gotcha. I'll have to go back and get the teeth later. The boy, look at the boy though. He's turned out pretty legit. I'm liking this. The skin tone is a mix of beige red and then also this model color buff. So, need to let him dry a little bit. Here we go. I don't know. There's a lot of like prestige television that I like. I don't know if you call it prestige, like those kind of like these like big kind of like watershed or like water cooler is more what I'm thinking. Like these like water cooler TV shows that I've been very out of the loop. Severance I think is the one that I'm the most curious about because I keep hearing about it, but like in a way that sounds really neat. Like I've heard people talk about Severance and like it genuinely seems kind of interesting. Like. Oh, there's like a lot more of the fabric I gotta get like around to, and then I gotta make that brown. I can do the gold layering on that. That's just I thought that was embedded into a skin, but no, that's just like a whole disc. There we go. Estimate. That's fair. That's fair. People got different preferences. Yeah, he's got the. So effectively, yeah. Funny thing about the Dead Heretic. So this is the base for the previous iteration of the guy. So I took some like I just took like a body I didn't want from a Heretic kit and I like cut it into chunks. So it's like there we go. We got some legs. We got a head. He's eventually going to be sitting like right here ish. It's kind of an awkward fit because he was not sort of like they basically were like this is the dog base. This is the dog base in Trench Crusade. If the model has this base, it is going to be faster than usual, and it's probably going to get bonuses to dash. Then they made the lions, and the lions, kinda. So they actually got like effectively a soft like tweak to their rules. Where like, yeah, you can put these on a 40mm base, like a round base. But like, I already got this base, and it looks fine. Like, I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna cover like the front half with blood. To episode 3. Yeah, gotcha. It might be 50. Maybe it's 50. It's like. It's 40 or 50mm round base. Apple tray. Oh, yeah. That's one of the things I forget that there's like a dedicated like Apple like service. Because I think there's like a. Yeah, no, there's a fucking Foundation series. Like like Isaac Asimov like Foundation got like an Apple show. And I've heard nothing about it, so I have to imagine it was entirely forgettable. Which is a little saddening considering that, like, I don't know if people would still talk about Foundation as kind of like one of those, like, kind of like cornerstone works of sci-fi. I don't think I got super far through the Foundation. I think I've read a couple of them, like way back when, to the point where I remember nothing. My favorite Isaac Asimov story, though, is probably From Here to Eternity, though, which I really. It was effectively like a time policing story, which was kind of neat. Like it was like a time policing story when where did this read, like the 50s maybe? Yeah, it's like one of those ones that like it's like maybe it's like the culture series too, where it's like I don't know how you would make that as a show. I can see why you would try conceptually. I was like I could see what would lead someone to try to make a show like that, but I don't know why, like how you would do that. But that'll be wrapped them with 4 corporations. Yeah, that's also true. Also true. Give up some money. What you buy my homunculus Nepal is like a sense of fear. Hey, so yeah, you listen. You got to. You got to keep them on edge. You got to keep them. You got to keep them ready to swing. Oh, paint the gold around this guy. I want to try that. It's a very much a product of its time. Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I can appreciate products at their time, so I'd probably be fine with it. There's like other book series though that I think I would rather get around to reading first. One of them is the fucking Word Bearers Omnibus. Like it's the one Warhammer book that I would series I want to read that is just not in audiobook form. So I should come this week with that. I like the Word Bearers. I'm going to be painting a lot of Word Bearer stuff. I almost like see. I grabbed these from my used shop a while ago. Where these are some obliterators. I had the gun for this guy, just popped off. And they originally had this like really like, whatever primer they used came off as like a dust. I've never seen that, where it's like, I stripped the primer off and it was a dust, but I got me some more LA Totally Awesome and let them soak, so it's less dusty now. But now that it's less dusty, I can see there's like whoever built these like left gaps, like, ooh! That's not good. This one's a bit less gappy, but like there's like, oh, there we go. Yeah, you can see that like armpit seam. Good with the oh yeah, let's go. The rusting, rusting that future semi truck. Oh, you're rusting. There we go. For some reason, I thought you were talking about books. I was like, there's a book about a futuristic semi truck. That seems rad. Okay, no, that makes a bit more sense. It's originally meant to be they just decided to claim it as such. I wouldn't be surprised. Like, you know, it's like got a palette. It's kind of just like one of those things where like unfortunately it's just easier to like sell, like having some backing of like, you know, like this is based off of based off of an influential novel, or like I think it's just harder and harder to like sell new work to like if you're John Money and you're trying to like make a big franchise or whatever, or like a big blockbuster movie, like what do you like? Yeah, sure, like an original movie by Will Smith. People might buy that. Like people might be into it, or it'd be like based off of an influential sci-fi novel starring Will Smith. People would be like, ooh, even if they don't actually like, even if they're not gonna read the novel. You just get that like almost like that like kind of like fake prestige for fun. There we go. Yeah, the obliterators. I don't know. It's weird. I think conceptually the obliterators are neat. I don't know how much I like the actual models they got, but the Trench Crusade has a model called the Amalgam, which I think is actually a better obliterator than the obliterators. One of these days I would like to take that and like shrink it down, and then maybe put some like word bearers-y bits on it. Especially because like I got a bunch of really good like possessed like word bearer style, like Gal Vorbak style possessed. I'm like, ooh baby, let's go. I could totally use that for something like that. Get all these little will be gold, but I'm just gonna do them brown first. Oh yeah, I gotta get down here. How you doing, Ars? Welcome. How you doing? We're talking about classic literature while I paint a hideous mutant freak. Yippee! Okay, freaks, my favorite things to do. I'm gonna let this hideous mutant freak dry. And what I want to do really quick is this lad. Specifically because I just got a orange paint out. Like, I got an orange paint on my palette that would be really good for rusting a couple things. So I'm gonna do that real quick. That like brown orange. Oh, thank you for hydrate though. I haven't actually drank a whole lot today. It's getting to that point where it's starting to get warmer now, but I don't have like my AC set up yet. It doesn't take much. I just need to go outside and like, I basically have to go outside and like remove like the cover because I don't want like rain and shit to seep into there. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if it like even if people say they don't want it, if it makes money, they'll still keep making it. AKA like every Disney like new live action adaptation. It's gonna. This guy's like basically done. He's been slimed. He's been rusted. He's been enameled. I can like maybe do a little bit extra on the base, just a little bit. I'm kind of at that point where like I like my Death Guard. I like him. A lot of these just like generic Plague Marines though could probably use like a bit more like getting done. Because I have so many, and I would like to be able to field some of these. That would be cool. Also, Jay, have yourself a good night and take it easy. Outside, I go outside a decent amount. I'm not like big hiking or anything like some VTubers do. I'm like I get out. I get out from time to time. A bit more there. Maybe start. It does seem like a lot of things that are like we're supposed to be like surefire money hits are beginning to flop. So like maybe things are turning around for the best. I don't know. It could also just be leading to like a weird crash thing. So like I don't know. I'm going to remain optimistic in the meantime. Got some rust. I need to do like 1 drop of a metal color. Get some dark aluminium. Let's do like a very, very light like rust dry brush with this like itty bitty little thing. There we go. Oh yeah, all my social stuff is good. So go to this and gonna hit around the blade. I like that I've gotten like a pretty steady pattern for rust stuff done, which I do be enjoying. It's very fun to apply. Cordelia on this side. It's kind of tricky because I want to hit like that same kind of like grain pattern where I just go like around the blade. Like I can also keep this one there. No, that's totally fair. Like I still like Nurgle stuff, but yeah, no, I don't know. How millennials kill the movie. Yeah, it's gonna be like one of those kind of bullshit things. Ugh, ads. Can I block that? Yeah, I'm still big on the Vallejo metal colors. Apparently some of the new speed paint colors are really, really good, but I've not invested yet. So I'm okay with doing it this way. And the lions have little snowsuits? Maybe. I mean, it's like, what? Technically, you can give the lions armor, which is pretty, as far as like the like when I said the dog type units go, that's pretty rare actually. Like usually they don't. Usually like the plague hound or the pit locust have like pre-built shit in there. How you doing, Kobe? Yeah, I used to use the air metals, but then I got people like my wonderful viewers were like, "Yo, you should try the Vallejo metal colors. They're better." I'm like, "No, that can't be right." They've been banging. I've been converted. I've been absolutely converted. How you doing, Kobe? How you doing? Let me get a. So initially when I did this guy, I tried to do Warplock Bronze for a lot of the like bronze stuff. And I think it was too dark. I'm going to use a little bit of the Vallejo metal color copper. Yeah, especially like I'm tempted to try out some of the golds. Because like a lot of gold mixing to get like I got some pro acro golds which are pretty legit. How you doing, that guy? How you doing, Nintendo? Welcome. I don't think I gave you a proper hello either. So speed paints are it's a brand from Army Painter. They're just like they're effectively like a similar style as like contrast paints. There we go. So yeah, I'm gonna take this copper, I'm gonna do it like real diluted and thin. And just sort of just like hit up a couple of these little areas to bring back a little bit of color to it. They might be better going by cost. I just do like that I can just buy a big old tub of like the Vallejo metal colors and just be like, yeah, I'm done. I'm done. I don't need any more. I just got to the point where I ran out of one of the I still have a decent amount of it, but what color is it? It is the the gunmetal, the one I use for everything. I use that color so much, and it's just now gotten to the point where it's like kind of running out. So I got me another bottle. Now it's gonna be ready to go. Yeah, I know, like, apparently, like, the real special sauce for gold is, like, I know Vince Venturella has this, like, you mix, like, gold pigments into some stuff, and it gets, like, ooh. Not too bad. To be a little bit more careful around some of the... I'm trying to bring a wee bit more color to, like, the shoulder pads and whatnot. Like I said, these got, like, initially, like, this guy was sort of like an early attempt at me doing, like, my tarnished copper thing. So I was using Warplock Bronze a lot more, which is, I love Warplock Bronze, but, like, it's a dark color, and then when I wash it, it just becomes even darker. But it's, like, darker to the point where it's, like, indistinguishable. This hand's, like, a little wormy. Really do much with. Too much more on that, and if I just use a little bit, I think if I just use a little bit of a color, and maybe just like a little bit of that, like, yellow, maybe make that pop out a little bit. Yeah, I've always some of these like really wild like mixing recipes. I'm like, I'm lazy. I'm a little lazy for that kind of stuff. Like these. And he's done. Well, hold on. Bit around there. Okay, there we go. I'm cool with him being done. Yippee! Let's go. I've had that guy in like a to-do state for a while. Oh, fuck, we got ads starting soon. F. White trim and then yellow and then gold, stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's like, for me, it's just like mixing the pigments in advance feels like quite a bit, but it looks really, really good. Yeah, I don't know. I also don't like buying Green Stuff Roll. I'm kind of iffy on them as a company in general. I want to do... Oh wait, I should just do dark gray for the claws. I should get those going. Also, maybe almost to the point where, like, at some point I probably will want to like glue him to the base, just because I don't want to chip some shit. I need to absolutely be sure that his like gooch region is like taken care of. It's actually not that bad. It's not that bad. Oh god, it's stuck. I have a pile of other Death Guard that are just like big chilling around there. Get a little bit of this gray for the claws, and then we'll go back. Yeah, I guess that's true. I could count the drops a lot easier. Moving Fortress of Britannia. I wouldn't be surprised. All right, we're back from ads. Let's go. I wouldn't be surprised if someone tries to, because like there's people that make like one-to-one recreations of like the Battle of Terror and shit like that. It's like I'm sure eventually a guy who's like got like the biggest hard-on for good old UK will just build that. I would not be surprised by that, honestly. Or like or maybe just like builds like a model kit version of it. I think that'd be neat. See, that'd be really cool. Like if you could make like a naval battle table. So like you would just, actually, no, that would be the sickest Trench Crusade table. Check this out. 4x4 table, flat ground, originally just make it all like gunmetal and then put like a bunch of like turrets and stuff. So you got like a bunch of like things to hide behind and you get some verticality. So then you could use that for like raiding, like heretic, like raids and stuff like that. And like you could just make it generic enough that could be like any big like Christian vessel. I think that'd be fucking legit. Yeah, I love those big boys. Those are the big boys at the front of them. fucking wild. I have not done anything with my beast. My beast requires some work, and like I've actually been really good with doing projects and stuff. I've also been like writing scripts. I don't have any ETA on any of them. Like I mentioned before, I want to do some YouTube stuff, and I've just realized that what I need to do is I have like ADH brain for writing scripts, and I've seen other people basically do similar things. They just say fuck it, and they just keep like multiple scripts up at once that they work on in bits and pieces. And I'm like, that feels like that behaves with the way my brain works a lot better. I feel like instead of like sitting down and trying to knock one out and like force it, that like maybe I just got to do it that way. So that's what I've been doing. I have been working on some of those. Like I got a couple ideas cooking. Some of them are like, one of them's way more far along than the others, but like yeah, I legitimately do. I joke to my magic group that I go home and I do VTuber chores. So like on Mondays I go play EDH at a friend's house, and then I come back. Usually it'll be at like 11, and then I will sit down and I'll be like, okay, I gotta make my schedule, I gotta make my thumbnails, I gotta make my YouTube waiting rooms, and then like I gotta do some like other miscellaneous things. I don't have that much VTuber. There's other VTubers that do like actually have like proper homework and stuff like that. Where I mean like they are like doing clips and like handling like sponsorship things. Like those people are way more busy, but like I still got like a decent amount. So clearly what they need to do is just bring Tim Curry into Trench Crusade. Yeah, there we go. There is that one like the Grim in the Dark that like I think Trench Crusade's gonna be. It's got the Napoleon Dynamite guy because that guy has fallen into war games. Get real close for those claws. Yeah, I don't know if I'd ever do the ads, but like I should be doing more stuff with clips. Like I should be doing more like I'm bad at there are people that like are good at social media. Like they'll do posts with like calls to action, aka like for context, calls to action are like when you like do like a question because you want like an answer, but the answer is also good for like engagement or getting people to check stuff out. I don't do those very well. Alpha Boost has been doing a lot for Turnip stuff. Also, Turnip Max saw my Grubhub and he was very happy about it. I was like, fuck yeah, let's go. Hell yeah. There we go. It's lost and then just got notification that my lost package has been found. Hey, let's go. I'm glad you got it back. I always have issues with like shipping stuff to Green Stuff World takes fucking forever. So I'm not surprised that something like that could have happened, but that still sounds rough. Gonna become I feel like becoming a VTuber is easier than being a politician. I'm not gonna lie. Like I don't know. That feels like a way harder thing to be, personally. Like I like being an anime funny man online. Dear God, never let me into politics because I'm not interested. I don't like thank you for your service because we do need politicians as like a thing for society. Conceptually anyway. And like, I would never be the person to do that. I would never be the person to do that. More fulfilling though. The politician's more fulfilling or being a VTuber is more fulfilling? But two potential options for that. Yeah. Technically you don't even need the webcam if you're doing like a PNG tube because I think some of those can trigger off of your voice. But yeah, it's entry's pretty easy to say. The tricky thing now is I'll argue it's easier than ever to get in, but like we are definitely past the like, what's it called? We are past like the easy days of like, are you a VTuber? Wow, that's special. Like it's like that part's gone. So like it's you gotta get that niche. You gotta get the people you know. You gotta get those connections. So that's a bit harder these days. But compared to the early days where that was like easier to do, we're like, wow, a VTuber, you're real. Wow. But then like the tech was incredibly jank and everything was exploding. Yeah, I guess if you know someone, yeah, that'll always be that, like, you know, connections will always get you pretty far in this world. What's up, Steve? Have yourself a good night. Take it easy, huh? Did it go to burn itself? Well, yeah, best of luck with the battle Tekken, yeah. Best of luck with the battle Tekken. So, like, painting the gold now. So, my idea was painting it brown just for, like, the edges and also, like, if I don't need to go, like, super thick. And I do have a brighter gold that I'm eventually going to, like, highlight this with as well. How you doing, Kyo? Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you do not know me, I am Halbernot the Mimic Elf. I'm a miniature painting VTuber of the Nerdle and Skating variety. Though today, I am painting Sultanate stuff for Trench Crusade. Specifically the Lion of Jabir. I have been wanting a Sultanate warband for a while, and I was like, today's the day. I should get started on that. I should absolutely get started on that. But yeah, hopefully, what? Did it show you up? What were you working on? Well, yeah, what were you working on? This is, I just got a generic, you were on art. So, like, what were you drawing? Were you doing some minis things? What are you up to, nerd? Smile and wave. Work on your VTuber. Oh, you're one of those people that, like, do their own model. Oh, fuck yeah, let's go. I have not had to do that for many a year, and I don't know if I could go back. That shit's hard. That shit's hard, but fuck yeah. You made some good progress on yourself. Oh shit, you rigged too? Oh hell yeah, let's go. That is the very nice thing though, is I've seen people who do that. You get like a lot more freedom for like, yeah, I could like if I want to get a new outfit, which I do, but like, you know, I have to like contact my art mama and see if she's good for stuff, and then I gotta get my rigging mama, and then I gotta pay money, which to be fair, they should be paid. They both do excellent work, you know. Yeah, furry, like, I mean, I don't know. It's like one of those things where, like, the ecosystem for furry stuff will always be around, but I imagine it's still way more expensive. And you can't use those, like, very nice, like, VTuber assets where it's like, oh, yeah, this is like a hand-eating ice cream. And you're like, well, I got paws. I ain't doing shit. This is not going to work. There we go. You can kind of see why I'm doing I did brown now originally, because it's, like a very minor little shady bit. So, it's like my first attempt trying to do, I used to do a lot more gold than I haven't in a bit. So like just like a fun return. Back to these. I'm basically like, oh, that's fair. That's also gonna be nice too. It's like every now and then those like live 2D updates come out that like make things a lot easier. But yeah, imagine like every time you like redo a model, you're like, oh shit, new features. Hell yeah. Let's go. Rubik's Cube with eyes. I mean, you could do that. You could do, it's called like PNG tube. Like you could do that. That would like, assuming you don't want like to like continuously spin and reconfigure yourself in real time. That wouldn't be like the hardest thing to do ever. Like you could just get a Rubik's Cube with eyes, and then like you could just like trigger some like opening and closing. Here, I could give you let me give you a link to that real quick. Hey, let me get this little bit of gold around the back, and then I'll do that. Having gold really like changes the way this looks. It's like the brown actually kind of looked neat. I didn't dislike that. Yeah, let me link you that. Yeah, that's still up. I want to do a little thingy where I want to take a model of mine. I want to take like a mini, and what's it called? Okay, you might. Okay, so hold on. I accidentally activated something weird with. Oh, there we go. Oh, I hit the emote tab. Okay, I was like, what's happening? Oh, but yeah, you probably won't like. I don't know. You could maybe do something similar. It at the very least, the financial commitment for VTube, like PNG tube stuff, is way lower, way lower, and thus like easier to get started with. Yeah, it's not a matter of being unwilling to pay, it's a matter of not being able to pay. Yeah, no, that's always a mood. That's always a mood. Yep. Fill in there, and then the brown is already shading in a way that it was very, very good. Oh no, fuck, okay, I'm using one of my nicer Klinsky brushes for metallics. You don't want to do that. Oh, it's fine. No, this is a Rosemary and Company brush. It's like, you know, these are good brushes. These aren't like tragic if they get fucked up. Hey, Hey, how you doing, No Need? Welcome, welcome, welcome. How you doing? How you doing? I'm working on my Lion of Jabir. He's like pretty early on in the process. Oh, there he is. There they are. Oh, you went to Adepticon? Oh, I'm jelly. I'm jelly. I want to go one of these years. I probably need to go, actually. It's like, I don't know. It's like one of those things, it's like, it would be fun to go as me, person who enjoys mini stuff, but I also feel like me, guy who is like mini painty guy on the internet, I should also probably go for like business reasons, I guess is the weirdest way to say that. That probably wouldn't be too bad. That's how you doing, 20 committee. Like, welcome. That's how you doing, Not Hall. I mean, it's like rad adjacent. Eh? He's got like, yeah, like networking stuff, exactly. Like he's got little feats, little scramblers. He's doing some shit. He's got some stuff. I thinned that out like very, very thin, but actually it's kind of working in a way that I wanted it to, so I'm okay with this. This is probably like if I did get like one of those like the speed paints. I bet they stay at like this liquid state all the time, and probably why using those is really, really good. Jabir was run by furries. Oh yeah, no, yeah. It's because those kind of nerds you gotta get into that to afford your fursuits, yo. What's how do I paint rats? Look at him, he's a rat. He's rat adjacent. I'll take a rat adjacent. That one's a little more scuffed than I would have liked. Hey, look at him. A legal horse. Hell yeah. Guess like, oh, you gotta see me. Oh, jelly. Okay. Oh, that sounds excellent. I would actually really like to meet Miscast someday. He seems like a legitimately very, very cool dude, and like, I don't watch a lot of mini stuff. Like I watch like Warhammer. I watch Miscast. There's like a couple of others. I'm kind of blanking on who they are. But yeah, no, I really like I like the, like, it's gonna sound weird. I like the kind of like the way he does his videos, like the kind of ethos behind them, where he's just showing off a cool project he's working on, and like the steps, and sometimes like the failure bits. It's a very, he does like really personal videos. He does like really personal videos that I enjoy quite a bit, as opposed to like, you know, like, hey, new Games Workshop thing. What? Which is like that. Yeah, oh, he has really bitchin' cinematography. I'm really jelly. I would love whatever equipment he's using for that. My cinematography for, I don't know, I'm still trying to find like a way to do that as being a VTuber makes filming many things kind of tricky sometimes too. It's like, if I was a hideous flesh creature, I would have an easier angle on this, but I'm not, so I must improvise. It's not the worst, mind you, but like still. Oh, stuff is all hell. Yeah, you know, he has really good cinematography. Good job. Oh, like we've heard of nepotism, but like the advanced furry nepotism, very powerful. See, it's weird. A lot of other people were like, I saw them and I didn't like them at first, but then I came around. I was kind of like, you know, these are kind of neat. And somebody was like, oh yeah, those are just Zangor bots. I was like, fuck, you're right. Those are just Zangor bots, man. And also, Coda with Lime, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the workshop. I'm working on a Lion of Jabir. It's still pretty early on in the process, mind you. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, out of the things from the new stuff, I will be getting the new Death Guard guy because, like, he seems fun. What is that, a good dude? Oh yeah. Well, you've been, Coda, you have been vouched for. You've been vouched for. How you doing? Atmos Seeker. Yeah, to be fair, like last year was a pretty good showing for Age of Sigmar. Ooh. Cool. Oh, this seems perfect. Holy shit. Holy shit, that looks excellent. We love Zangors. No. I think conceptually Zangors are cool if they were like a smaller part of a bigger whole. But yeah, it's like, and I've heard some people say that like it's supposed to, like, you know, Thousand Sons are very Egyptian, so it's like, oh yeah, that's supposed to be more like Thoth, like the god of magic and whatnot, where he kind of has the similar head. I'm like, I do get what you're saying. I can conceptually understand, but come on, come the fuck on, come the fuck on. They do look like Zangor bots. So yeah, I don't know. It is like the new Cathay stuff is kind of neat. But like I already like have, in theory, 2 old world armies that I have done nothing with, and I'm probably going to sell one. I'm still like 50-50 between. I have a bunch of high elves. I have like 2 of the Phoenixes. I have a couple of Phoenix guard. I got some Rangers, or I got a bunch of stuff from like Warriors of Chaos. So I'm like, well, Warriors of Chaos would be cool, because, like, you know, I can mix in stuff from other armies and stuff like that, and, like, it wouldn't be that big of a change. Or I could just do High Elves to have something different. So I don't know. I kind of want to get rid of at least one of them, because, also, this guy's hair is fucking perfect for dry brushing. Holy shit. I kind of want to get rid of at least one, not for financial reasons necessarily, but, like, I want to try to reduce, like, my mental clutter. I want to reduce my mental clutter. I want to have, like, less stuff. I want to, like, trim the backlogs. I think getting rid of one of those 2 would be ideal. Yeah. Oh, yeah. A lot of people want to do the Cathay. Like, it's like, I mean, you probably wouldn't be too hard. You would just give them different weapons, and you could probably run them in Cities of Sigmar. Yeah, I've been on a big clinging restructuring. I think it's weird. I think towards the end of 2024 and even into early 2025, I feel like I want to say I was in a slump, but like a kind that I wasn't aware of. But so like I'm trying to get like back into like getting shit sorted out, and then also like trying to get back like I haven't ran a TRPG stream in a while. I'm trying to get that fixed. I want to try to like this the cool thing on Tuesday. I haven't done like a cool thing like that in a while. That was fun setting that up. I want to try to like work through that. I want to try to I don't know. But yeah, that's part of it. So yeah, I want to like reduce clutter, do more cool shit, work on things. Yeah, unfortunately you Joe, you have incredibly good taste in armies, but also like your taste in armies is like tailor-made in a lab to make someone sad at all times. Like and once again, I'm meaning this in the best way. It is almost comical, your selection of armies. Like they're all cool. All of them are great, but like it's almost like you were like created in a forge by Games Workshop to be disappointed. Yeah, exactly. And I don't want that for you, because like I said, all your stuff seems like all those armies are cool and neat. But man, that is unfortunate overall. Like tooth and coat paint. I had like a bunch of like really bright tooth. Did I get rid of them? Fuck, do I need? Oh no, they're over here. All right, let's get some orange flare on there. I thought they'd be a good second pick. I mean, like, if we're going by pure, like, gameplay or aesthetics, they are. But yeah, no, just, like, in terms of getting shit, not so much. Just have to question, where's Space Marine? Which to be fair, like, I mean, I'm mostly, like, I paint just for fun, for, like, G-dub stuff. But I got Death Guard. I have, Chaos Knights doesn't get a lot, but I also don't need a lot. Like, that was kind of one of those things that, like, there was a lot of rumors about that there's, like, a new Chaos Knight with, like, a drill that was in the works. I was like, I was expecting him to show up at Adepticon, and then not so much. Oh, yeah, Ogres are cool, too. Ogres are very cool. Hell yeah. They have no power. Yeah, imagine that. Which is funny because I do notice a lot of the people at my shop for Trench Crusade really, really like New Antioch because they do like the machine armor. So like the love of power armor is very powerful armor. Like people love it. Kind of like, oh, hold on a sec. I forgot. So so there's that technique where you paint pink and then you paint orange over it, right? I'm not on crack. I got this dark hot pink, which sounds suggestive. But this was on that I want to get I got me a really bright red. I want to get this bold pyro red because it's apparently really baller. And also Izu 914, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the workshop. Oh, I forgot to remove the lid from this. There we go. But yeah. Yeah. Oh no, yeah, I have plenty of like darker reds. I wanted a red. I wanted like a finishing red. So that's why I got that one. But yeah, I'm gonna do the pink. I'll just like a little bit on the there we go. I'm gonna try pink and orange, which I don't know, which should be close enough. I mean, you do got options now. Like you got like because most of the new Antioch sub factions give away machine armor for cool bonuses. Like you could totally do that. Yeah, exactly. Kill. That's what I'm doing. We're like, I basically got like most other armies. I don't have a playable new Antioch force put together, but I could. What's it called? Oh yeah, exactly. But yeah, I'm going to be Sir Nicholas does have a bunch of really good shit. Unfortunately, I haven't painted anything in a little bit. He's got some stuff that I think I'm going to be cooking after a certain point. But yeah. I was like, you know what? I want to get my Sultanate stuff together. They've banned the assassin list? I don't even is that even the good one? I don't mean to come off as like extra power gamery, but all of the sub factions that I'm interested in are apparently really good. Like I was like, oh cool, I could run the Heretic Naval Raiders because I'm tired of failing dash rolls. And it's like, yeah, no, this is really strong. I'm like, oh, okay, I just didn't want to fail dash rolls and SMG go burr. I'm not gonna go like fully commit on this yet. So I'm gonna do this one layer of pink on the front. I'm gonna do the pink on the back. And then we're gonna see how that works. If this does work, then this is going to be the basis for a lot of my future. Because like I don't have an orange army, and new Sultanate is usually red, but I already have like red court and red pilgrims, so I don't want to double up. How you doing, Billy? How you doing? Yeah, strong gray. Oh, let me look at that actually. Like that sounds excellent. That's excellent. Ooh, there we go. I'm so cool. Nah, I might. Using this for your French army? Oh yeah, let's go. Yeah, I think I also think I would just really like Sultanate too, which is why I'm trying to do it. Yeah. Oh yeah. So yeah. I don't know. I'm trying to keep all mine distinct color wise, but there was already a bit of an overlap between my pilgrims and my what's it called? My new Antioch, which is why I'm kind of wanting to shift over to be more papal states. I got some else with the puffy pants and whatnot. Made the OSL. Hey, let's go. Hell yeah. Be nice once you get that terrain together, and then you can just play with it and it'll be legit. We got plenty for stuff. But yeah, I think there's other. I mean, the assassin list does look like a lot of fun. To be fair, I really love the bow, where it's like, yeah, you get hit with the bow, I teleport into you, and then I nothing personnel kid you to death. I think that seems really spicy. A bit more extra hard. Also, I actually really like this pink too. It's a dark pink, but it's got like, because I was like, I kind of want this for tongues. And like when I do the Emperor's Children stuff, I'm not going to be painting them pink, so it's like I don't need them for that. But like, Otherwise, stuff like that. Yeah, I've seen those before. So I actually have the parts for it. I can show you the parts real quick. They're unassembled. This is Proacryl's Dark Hot Pink. It's not the name of a 70s porn film. It is a legitimate color. It's actually very, very nice. Now let me show you. Let's see if I can grab the bits I'm going to be using. How you doing, Scrotus? Welcome. Yeah, I mean, Blue Behemoths is still pretty fun too. I got these poofy pants, and the bodies. These are from the Vtuber did the Doom 1490. I was like, that's a good basis. Then I got me some arms. These are from These are from Maker's Cult, which I actually haven't done like a fit test yet, but perfect. Yep, there we go. Maker's Cult. I got some flamethrowers. I got some body parts. Then my heads. I got 2 sizes, so I need to figure it out, but these are heads from St. Decent. They got like these cone heads, and they got like little gas masks. I'm probably going to wait to figure out like what scale looks best, but so it's effectively going to be like... It's going to be really jank because I don't have like a glue together. But yeah, I think so. Yeah, this is gonna be my combo for like a Papal State, like Yeoman, or maybe some like trench wolves and stuff like that. Boom. All right. That's what I mean. Like, I got the parts. I just need to glue them together. Oh yeah, Paladins do seem neat. Yeah, no, Vtuber is really good. I like Vtuber stuff quite a bit. I have a couple of rats too. I got like a modular rat builder from them. All right, this guy's still gotta dry a little bit. I said this guy was done, but I actually want to do a little bit of dry brushing on his bone real quick. Just the one coming out of his shoulder. Oh yeah, I can use that new beige. Where did I put this new paint? Oh no, that's way too fleshy. That's way too... Great greebles for building or from cheap armor man. Oh yeah, I believe that, yeah. You get you some cheap army parts. I also like... My shop has a couple, like, things from Tamio that are kind of, like, World War I and II related. Like, I got this, like, broken brick wall that I want to do something with at some point. Like, I picked it up for a whim because, like, oh, this is $5. And I could use that for some terrain thing. Yeah, sorry, let me... I just need to do this, and then I will return the guy to, like, this is done. This is totally done. Or done enough. Yeah, there we go. Bring a little bit more to that. Any other? You got a little bit of a bone? Don't. Oh, okay. That's the only. Okay. What? I thought these guys usually have more bones, but that was just sticking out of the shoulder. Okay. I can put him next to the other guy with the big scroll and just do like a Nurgle double feature. I had like a bunch of miscellaneous models that I want to do the rotator thing for, but I haven't because they are like they're not like a good collection to put together just yet. Now, I got the pink and I got the orange. This is a Toothins Coats orange. I'm just gonna see how this looks. Oh, this might still be drying. Also, just kind of thin. Pretty promising so far, actually, though. It's incredibly. Hold on. All right, let me dab that off. Maybe I might go to shop on Monday and pick me some stuff. I still gotta do some prep for Tuesday though. So maybe I won't. Maybe I won't. I might have to wait for later in the week. Other than this being like ungodly thin for no reason. Oh. Hey. Oh. Like, I think I want to get me a different orange paint just for funs. But conceptually, that's really banging, actually. Let me just like try on the back a little bit. And like siphon off some of the watery bits. There we go. Excellent. So like I'm going to admit I've heard this technique for years, but I've never had a reason to try it out myself. I guess like it's like one of those like little like you know, you hear about it and you're like, oh, that's cool. I'm just gonna like log that in my brain and do nothing with it. And that's what I did. But now that I'm actually doing it, it is very, very nice. Maybe, like I said, maybe I might try to go pick up like a Vallejo orange. Man, I just did a big paint order, and I should have did. I didn't think I would need an orange at the time. This is why a lot of times I order paints. Like I just pick up paints at my shop because I'm like, yeah, I know what I need. I just need a couple, and then I'm like, oh yeah, no, I'm gonna need this later. Maybe so. Yeah, I still need to like probably double layer the back, but oh, it's in a. That around doesn't do that. Yeah, all right, let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. That's. I don't think I need to test is the highlight on here. So like I'm doing a beige with like a bit of a yellow. I'm like, do I just glaze with that, like the buff, like the yellow fleshy thing? Do I go like? Do I want to try to maybe build it up with like 1 drop of this and then 2 drops of the yellow? That's probably the way to go. So still retain a bit of the original like color scheme. Just kind of hate the Pro Acro bottles. I'm not. Those are kind of like the weak point for Pro Acro for me. Is I always feel like, you know, I'll get a little bit of paint out. I'll have to dab it off, and then I will need to like as I close the lid, it kind of like makes like 1 little extra squirt, which is aggravating. I'm gonna try 2 drops of the buff and then 1 drop of the flesh, because my end goal is to still make a gross, sickly flesh shade. Because yippee, that's what I like about Sultanate. I like that they're like the good guys, like one of the good factions, but they also get like the freaky, fucked up flesh monster that I'm into. I like painting those. That's why I usually like I just about Crusade. Usually I stick to bad guy factions because you get all the horrible meat lads. I don't know about buying in bulk. The thing is, usually for like an army, I only need maybe like 1 bottle of this particular paint, and then maybe go back and get some later. Does it really actually have like a nice amount of like little holes and stuff? I don't know if I want to go like. My impulse to dry brush is really powerful, and I probably shouldn't always lean on that, because like there's like little like muscle areas that I would like to kind of like pick out. There we go. Okay. Like get like this little arm bits. Very careful with this. How you doing, Bobby? I have not played Enter the Gungeon, but I imagine I would probably get pretty. I'm still like kind of sort of playing Balatro. There's like I've already gotten a gold stake, but I'm trying to get gold stake on the black deck. So like every now and then when I'm like eating dinner or like watching a video that I don't need to do anything with my hands, I'm just like, oh, you know, it's just like, I'll just fire it up. I'll just fire up Balatro. I'll play like a little bit. That'll be fine. Lifetime the 3 wins on. So you've been just like really tearing into it today. Hell yeah. I've been painting my Lion of Jabir, and this has actually been like a really good like learning model. Like the other one, I kind of figure out like what would be roughly my color scheme. That in particular has been really, really excellent for like figuring out like trying out like the pink thing and whatnot. Oh god, now that you're reminding me of like in-game Isaac, where like some of the like I never got like there's like a lot of characters that were locked behind some like really bullshit requirements. But apparently a lot of those really bullshit requirements, like the characters are really fun from what I understand, but like after a certain point, I'm just like I'm good. Isaac is no longer fun anymore. It's now a chore. But I still get cravings for it every now. So it's so the tricky thing about buying like art paint like that is that like you're going to have to be really good for thinning it. Like you're gonna have to be really good at thinning it, or else you're just gonna end up with like real like thin your paints territory stuff. Oh, 100%. Especially if you're doing Prussia too. I'm assuming you're talking about Trench Crusade, where Prussia can like yeet the grenades like a foot. They just become legitimately dangerous. It's really nice. And you also get those taint cutter swords, which are just like incredibly baller. Yeah, no, I mean, like, if you're trying to go bulk, like, okay, so this is not like a, like, these are pretty big. The Pro Acro paints are pretty large. You get a lot. Get a lot for that. But, like, if you're just trying to get a lot, that wouldn't be bad. However, like, I also think that, like, even for an army, a bottle or two of just a very particular shade will really go a long way. Like paint is very deceptive, where like it'll last you way longer than you think it will, unless you are like, you know, like painting terrain. Terrain is usually what will eat like model paints. Like that's why usually like people will be like, oh yeah, no, use craft paints for terrain, because they will just eat through your stock. Oh, does Alba get cheaper? Oh, okay. Maybe so. I haven't looked into Alba too much, but I could also see that as well. I think it's just I get caught up on Prussia's just like grenade distance. I'm like, ooh. Yeah. Or yeah, like airbrushing will do a lot too. Yeah, I mean, so for me, I do think Michael's like Liquitex bottles are useful. I would say actually, like, if you're gonna buy buy like gloss medium, buy like acrylic medium. Like you don't need Lamia medium if you're going to for paint thinning and stuff like that. You don't need that, because that is just repackaged paint medium. But the actual paints themselves, like even the most Games Workshop like paints are still like thinned out a decent amount before they even reach the the mini. Yeah, I think that's good too, to be able to touch up like that. I think that's worth you know, this is a hobby where being thrifty and crafty is good. You should do that. Sometimes you do pay for convenience though. I have there's a reason why I said I use the Army Painter wet palette. Could I make my own? Yes. Is it just so much easier to buy something from them? Absolutely. So yeah, I don't know. So yeah, I would not try to do. I need to go back with the thin shit. That won't be the worst. The moments where it's I can see some. He wants to build more minis. I don't know. It's you thin your paints. So you're painting your roommate's army. I don't know. I would still say just get regular model paints. I'm gonna be if you're absolutely super duper confident, I mean, you know your own painting skill more than I do, but I still don't think that's the best idea. Not a great idea overall. Because especially if Casey wants to get more later, it would probably be easier for your buddy just to find that paint in a shop or just order online. I think probably than doing that. Yeah. Yeah, I think yeah. Sometimes that convenience. I also didn't typically do enamel washes too, so I haven't had to use a proper I haven't had to use a bot wash in a while, other than those. That might be. Yeah, this is a Pochi cover of it, so I legitimately don't know the anime it's from. I just like Pochi. Pochi is a very powerful VTuber lady. She's really, really good. Really, really nice. She's an artist. She's a singer. She's a VTuber. She's the full set baby. Let's go. Oh yeah, I actually haven't fucked around with watercolors a lot, like at all. They seem neat, but that's like a whole separate painting hobby for what I would want to be doing. Get like the raised areas. It looks like it's working though. Like it looks like I'm getting like it's getting paler. Especially there's also these like couple of little areas where it's like I can see the what's it called? I can see the original gray primer underneath, so this mixture is catching those pretty nice. Oh, for the bookbinding stuff. Oh yeah. Oh, that makes a lot more sense. I was like, that's cool. That's neat. And I forgot you're also doing bookbinding stuff. Like, yeah, no, that absolutely tracks. That absolutely tracks. Some of these areas are just like not painted super well. I'll probably have to go in and do like a little bit of shade recessing a couple bits. This guy's absolutely just fucking yoked arm. I love how he's got like arguably he doesn't even have that bad of a baby arm. Like he's got a regular arm and then he's got like hey, guess which arm he jerks with, and you're like Yeah, I got a wireless drill too. It's been really, really nice for similar reasons. I think I can use it for drilling barrels, but it's kind of like really finicky. But it's been really good for just like a couple of other like if I for miscellaneous like hobby tasks. Sometimes investing in power tools is pretty handy for minis, even if you're like, why would I need that? Just you'll know. You'll know when you need it. You'll know when you need it. Usually I'm like plowing through water. I barely drank water today. Which is funny because it's been getting hotter. So I should be drinking more water. Let's go. Let me get this. The back could use a little bit more pink as well. I think I'm gonna try to focus more on the skin. I feel like I get that little talon lit. I'm curious if I was to like finish this off with like just like an itty bitty bit of just the buff. Try to get these like little spine ridges. I still got a little bit of buff. Looking pretty good. He's also imagine like eventually the enamel wash will probably be very nice for fixing a couple little goofs. Where do I want to? Oh yeah. I want to take that buff in it. Yeah, he's got some like the thing I'm really looking forward to is he's got like a lot of veins. Like also like it's kind of hard to see in the camera, but like he's got like a carved in symbol here, a carved in symbol here, and a bunch of these like really, really, really thin veins. I'm planning eventually like using that like blood enamel stuff to like kind of seep into those veins, and then maybe do like a little bit of like blood effect like around some of the other areas. I think it's gonna look really nice when all is said and done. I've really liked the Lion of Jabir models. It's just that the previous iteration that I tried to paint was just very, once again, where's he? I like the armor on this guy. Fuck these baby arms. Like, dude, how? And it's like, it's not even totally invisible by shadow. Like, you can see there from the front. Like, it's like maybe to the point where like maybe I just chop off the baby arms. Maybe I chop off the baby arms and just give them like a weird Yeah, that was my problem. It's like this sculpt is fine. I like it. I like the sculpt a lot. I technically like the other one better, but the more I was painting it, the more I was like, not like that part was just fucking my shit up. That's why like you guys, so like on YouTube, if you see it's called Lion of Jabir Redo, it's because I originally painted the other sculpt, did not like how it turned out because of that like weird gap, and I scrapped the entire thing. I was like, this is not great. Take a much small. Maybe this will be like just for like the veins. If I like just use the buff color specifically for vein painting. Oh, this brush is not a lot of paint. So, I'm so idiot. I might need a bigger brush. Yeah, that's kind of working. Traps, it's awakened. You should paint. Everyone should paint. Also, I'm gonna do something really dumb on stream. So, I want to try a thing. If this fucks up, that's fine. It's a 3D print. I can fuck shit up. All right. One baby arm severed. Nieces don't just get. Oh yeah. Good luck. Sandals really suck. I hate painting sandals. And then I don't know where that arm went, but hell yeah. Let me hydrate real quick. Oh, late night water is really good. All right, so we got like arm divots. If you guys wonder how I do a lot of my kit bashing, is I take a cheapo pair of cutters and I just like chunk shit off. This is very, very thick into the model though, so I was curious if that would like snap off or not. Gonna go like super crazy for this. So I wanted to know. Have a good night and take it easy, yo. Taking off a chunk of the leg. Okay, anyway. I'll probably fuck with that later. But okay. So if I cut off the arms and if I could like trace it back to the source, vicious resin dust. If I could trace it back to the source and snip this off and just leave the belly, it's got a snatched waist. Fucked up. How you doing, Spork? How you doing? Yeah, actually, because like I'm gonna need multiple lines at some point. So yeah, I can actually paint the sculpt that way if I just like. How did you convert that? Well, see, I took the belly and I ripped the legs off. Yippee! Oh, messy. I can do messy. And then there we go. Yeah, there we go. How you doing though? How you doing? I've been having a fun. Where's the brush? Over here. I've been having a fun time working on my Lion of Jabir. I've been testing out a bunch of fun color bullshit. I've been testing out the like paint it pink and then like put the orange over it and it makes a very vibrant orange. I'm like, ooh. After hearing so long about it, it works. It really works. I should not like, I mean, I can't even say I doubted it because I knew it worked because I saw a video on it, but I was just like, I've retained this information. I will do nothing with it. Okay, brain. Thank you for doing that, I guess. There we go. Now I'm gonna have to go back and I guess I could go ahead and start that a little bit. So the Blight Lord yeah, let's go. I really like the Blight Lord Terminators. Those were really fun to paint. I have 5. Oh yeah, that era where it's like it's portable but it's chunky is a very powerful combo. Very, very powerful combo. Well, also forget, Nintendo, did I say have a good night? Because if I did not, have a good night. Take it easy, yo. Good rest. It makes me hate to death. Yeah, that's also a mood. I really want to finish off a bunch of my Plague Marines because I've had Plague Marines for as long as I've had Death Guard that need to be worked on at various states of like needing to get worked on. Like I've been trying though. Like I got this guy base, and I've been working my way through like a lot of similar things. This guy actually probably just needs like dry brushes in a couple of areas. I want to redo the eyes. The eyes are red, but I want to do that like paint them like a little white. Yeah, they look great. And then like I've been doing stuff for the bases where I'm taking a base topper that's like a Mechanicus temple, and I've been painting them with like, I've been gluing little flesh mouths on them. Because I don't know, I've always liked the idea for my Death Guard that they're a very mechanized one. Like they find the perfection of Nurgle and like the Daemon engines and whatnot, so they tried to like make more of them. They got good ties with the Dark Mechanicus, kind of got like, hey, you can fuck around here and do whatever you want, and we'll fund you. We'll give you all the plunders of the galaxy if you make our guys like super bitchin'. The resin dust of Jabir. Very powerful. If you let your lion snort it, they get oh, I'm trying to think of like what would be like. Lions already have a -1 to injuries. I guess maybe like an additional -1. Alright, it's a little aggravating to reach. That's fine. So what I have been having luck with is I've been having luck with my Death Guard priming brown. I find that if you prime brown, and then like you can be a little messier with the base coat, which speeds things up a lot. You can be messier with the base coat. You can be a bit messier with like the trim, especially. So like, let me give you another example of that. Like, cause like I'm trying to find like a good way to maximize. Like I'm trying to find that like eternal balance between quality and like actually getting done on time, because they got like infinite little like wigglers and whatnot. How you doing, Lemon? Welcome. How you doing? So yeah, this guy. So these guys are from like the same like generation, I guess, where it's like prime brown, stipple up brighter and brighter shades of the highlight color, then like kind of like roughly paint metals on the trim. And then, like, you know, I paint my trim metals blue because I usually do, like, a, tarnished kind of look to it. And then because I'm using brown, I can kind of build up the flesh colors, like that dirty yellow, pretty easily. Yeah, this guy's not done yet. This guy is done enough. I think he's good. I think I could probably, like, poke around and, like, get little bits with him. I also need to paint his base black. Okay, I'll have to set him back there and stuff like that. So yeah, that might be a way. That might be a way to squeeze a little bit of extra, like, you might be able to squeeze a little bit of extra, like just like dirt around your guy, I guess. Not in charge of naming them. Want to see? Oh, is that like the fucking? There's like the fucking Chaos Dwarf thing where apparently like I forget. There's like they made the hats like too big for like. No, it's Nagash. It's Nagash's thing where they made like the fucking weird ass Nagash because they thought that the guy would say no, and they said yeah. So Nagash got released in this like really gremlin original model. I think hold on. I think I have one on the YouTube channel. McQuoop. I mean, now they're doing like the fucking like I don't know how you pronounce the new Gundam. Like G-Cucks? I don't know. I sound insane if I say G-Cucks, but like, there we go. Oh, Alba can have more than one suit? Oh shit, that's a big deal actually. G-Ducks. Oh, is it G-Ducks? Okay. G-Quuck. Why? What? Like, why that? I don't understand. Like, I is there a lore reason for it being called that? I need to also like touch up his little disc later. Explain. It's dumb. So yeah, okay. That's a really cool bonus. I didn't know. Like, I did not know that the Scots can now do double Scots. I can't remember. I always get yeah. There we go. I think I sometimes fuck up remembering Alba, and then people are like, how why are you like this? I'm like, I don't. I forgore. Building up. Might also just be adding like too much. Like, I don't know if it's gonna be that much of a difference when I'm hitting some of these lighter areas. Looking pretty good though. Do I give one machine armor bagpipes? Yes. Can you give him like? Can you? Like, my brain is like, he needs to have mechanical bagpipes, but like, you could put a gun to my head, and I don't know how I would describe how to make mechanical bagpipes, other than like maybe like bagpipes attached to like a loudspeaker, something like that. Oh yeah. That's what my friend who runs Vanilla New Antioch does. He does the whole like lieutenant and power armor, which I guess technically is part of the what's it called? The Papal States. I could technically do that for my lieutenant as well, which I might just do. Technically, no downside as far as I'm aware of putting your lieutenant in power armor. They just don't have strong, except for like Alba has strong though on their lieutenant, right? So you can wield like the greatsword. Or the claymore specifically. That'd be nice. Pretty good. Alba's strong. Okay, I know a motherfucker. He do be like that. Do another quick fit test. Crazy, but I actually think that the fit, like getting him glued on the base now would be potentially beneficial. I have a glue shelf and I keep moving my glue anywhere but the glue shelf. There we go. I need to remember to do that. I'm doing that thing where I'm trying to organize, but my body actively resists it. And it goes, oh no, this is I mean, that'd be fun for Nurgle. Plug in. Remove that. Yep. Oop. Hold on. Found this glue every time. Oh, good. Bit more careful. Okay, not doing it that way. I might just need to buy some more glue. I'm just gonna continue to like clip off the tip. That'll be a bit better. Nope, come on. Come on. I will glue this model. Come hell or high water, I will glue model to base. Which is like a... How did it dry so deep in the... Did I like really fuck up previously? I must have. I must have fucked up pretty bad. Okay, there we go. I have a hole now. Yeah, actually that would be pretty nice. Just be able to drill into there. I will have like 0 precision now, but that's fine. But you like... Is that he's like, as opposed to every other dog where they run like directly forward, he's basically going to be like a side shot. Set that guy aside for a little bit while he drives. Oh yeah, I could do a little bit of Death Guard painting stuff. So here we go. I'm going to leave them while he dries a bit. Should not take too long. Is my yay golden brown. So yeah, I did some primer. I did some brush on primer over the glue stuff I did to make them better fit their bases. So time to start rebuilding that. Just gonna paint some golden yellow on there. How you doing, Lord of Bones? Welcome. How you doing? I'm technically I'm still working on my lion, but like I am he's drying some glue, so I'm trying to like paint a little bit of the yellowy flesh on the base of some Death Guard guys. I think like I don't know if I'm going to do like another full like I'm streaming myself painting a Death Guard model from start to finish. I think as long as I keep a couple by my table, they're very good. Like, yo, I have like a little bit of drying time. I could just do something really quick. Like I just need to do a thing. And the same way that I've done that for like some of my my Heretic Legion stuff, actually. Like a lot of my naval party was done piecemeal because I was just like, oh, I need to wait for this other thing to dry. Ear cutter. Oh, yo, let's go. Hell yeah. I know, strong. Let's go. I've been working on the still drying, but the Lion of Jabir. Being able to grip them from the base will be very, very nice soon. But yeah, I'm waiting for his glue to dry, so I'm just trying to go in and get some, like, fleshy bullshit on my Death Guard. Hey, how you doing, Aosh? How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm painting some fleshy bullshit while I'm waiting for other bullshit to dry. How you doing? How you doing? So yeah, I was trying to, like I said, I'm trying to do, like, it's funny, I'm trying to do, like, mechanical temple bases, but they're also covered in a layer of flesh goop. But because of that, a lot of the mechanical stuff is kind of hidden. Like, this guy, there's, like, there's, like, circuitry and stuff on the, like, pipes and stuff on the bottom, that's not going to be visible. This guy's got a skull. But then you got, like, this guy's got some, like, more pipage. This guy, you can see, he's got, like, the like, rusting gears. There's another one. Yeah, this one has, like, a bit more visible gear. Yeah, get that. Yeah, the metal flesh goop of the Death Guard, as one does. Sleepy. Oh, that's a mood. That's a mood. I'm steeling myself to go back to the guild tomorrow. Like, not for any, like, real particular reason. I just had, like, a very last week was, like, you know, like, if you ever have, like, a really good week at work and you're like, well, I know next week's not gonna be nearly as good as this week. Maybe it might be, though, who knows. So, like, I have to be like, okay, it's gonna happen. Hey, sold that, please. How you doing? But sold that, please. Death Guard don't fuck. Most things in 40k don't fuck outside of fanfiction. Humans fuck. Humans fuck in 40k, but that's really about it. And then outside of porn, where then, like, the rules are off and, like, you know, anyone can do anything. Air drying, and then the board. Another thing too is I kind of want to wait to get a better orange. I don't know why I'm not enjoying the Tooth and Coat's orange flame. I'm gonna pick up some new orange. Oh, teeth. Yeah, I should get his teeth. His teeth are, like, the one thing that's, like, visibly, like definitely, like, not painted. Made some more stream. Hey, let's go. Chief out. Sounds pretty rad, actually. I think that was clogged earlier. No, it's not. Sick. Let's. House of Mimic. Gasp. Painting a mimic. I see how it is. I see how it is. I mean, fuck yeah, let's go. It's. Get the teats. Probably gonna be one where, like, the teeth will be painted primarily, like, will be painted fine, but then eventually, like, the washes and stuff that will add more detail. Like, they'll keep. I also want him to have blood that is going to be spilling out from his mouth. So I don't even know I'm worrying too much. He's eventually going to be, like, big leaking blood for sure. I also know one other thing I want to try. I think we got an ad break coming soon. Yeah, there we go. And the seals of approval. Jay, is that you? I just blame all puns on Jay now. That's fine. Oh, ad break is going. Oh yeah, I could just do a quick little dot. Initially, I did a quick. I kind of gave him googly eyes. I was like trying to add little dots just to cover the whole face. I got the lights, the shine on different sides, but it kind of looks good. So I'm not gonna fuck with that too much. I'm gonna leave that. So yeah, I also got oh, so yeah, these are a custom, like, warband of mine, but yeah, no, they're Death Guard. They're Death Guard. Ironically, I'm doing my Emperor's Children Word Bearers colors because I'm insane. But I got this Vallejo, like, polished gold a while back. So what I want to do is I want to see what that looks like for a highlight color on the gold helmets. I'll try that real quick. Kind of thin on the brush. So, like, the helmet's a good choice because it's got, like, more visibly raised. Like, it's like, this is like a brighter gold compared to the rich gold I was using. Like, it's not going to stand out super much. Which, to be fair, I didn't want this to poke out like a heat. Especially because I think I'm probably going to go back and use this to add some more highlights post enamel wash. It is doing what I wanted to do. Oil leaks to the armor. Well, so probably not oil. Oil is not what I'm going to be leaking. Blood, absolutely. Especially because, like, around here, like, this is embedded in its arm. This is the embed. That's embedded. That's embedded. This one's not. For some reason, I thought that was, but no, that's just like a little decoration strap to his hip. So don't worry. These will be leaking. Leaking will happen, but it's probably going to be more like Ichor and stuff like that. Because, like, even the default Lion of Jabir is, like, visibly leaking bodily, like blood. Spoilers, it's not great to be a alchemical creation of the Sultanate. The Sultanate are, like, arguably less fucked up than the church, but, like, not by much. And that's kind of one of the things where it's like, yeah, some of the more sapient creatures are aware that they are alive and are abominations. Especially because, like, there's a trait you can give them. You can give them basically like human-like sapience. So it's like, oh no, they know. They now know the will of God, and they know that they are not, like, they were not made by God. They were made by man. There's also some, like, slight implication that this might have been based off the demonic alchemy, but I think that was, like, some hearsay based off of a mission that just mentioned, like, trying to steal alchemical ingredients from, like, a hell facility. So I don't know the full validity on that one, but still very neat. Good. Yeah, exactly. Awkward stuff. Cool. All right. So it looks like it is wrap-up time for tonight, but I think this turned out pretty well. Go to the chatting screen. Wow. That's not the chatting screen. I forgot I had showed Tucker's face. There we go. Yeah. And then let me pause my thoughts. Yeah, thank you guys for coming. I had a lot of fun. Schedule time for next week. I don't have like a formal schedule yet. Here we go. On Tuesday. There we go. On Tuesday, there will be a absolutely normal but very cool reveal. I think you guys will, like, conceptually this might be weird, but I think you guys will enjoy it, assuming it works. Wednesday, I will be doing painting, kind of like old style. And also, Benny, thank you for the follow, and welcome to the workshop. Unfortunately, I do be wrapping up for tonight. Thank you for stopping by. Don't worry, I'll be painting next week, too, so hell yeah. On Thursday, we'll be watching Toxic Avenger, because I want to. Then on, what's it called? On Saturday, I will be playing Silent Hill. And then on Sunday, I will be painting some minis. Oh yeah, your turnip stuff has been looking really, really good. I've been enjoying the turnip art you've been doing. But yeah, thank you for coming, everybody. YouTube side, I'm gonna cut you loose. So bye bye, YouTube people. Bye bye. Yeah, keep painting, yo.